Yes, Sean here, and we're live. And a question I get all the freaking time is, hey, Sean, how do I write better emails? As a sales professional, it's our job to communicate, right? So we can communicate on a whole bunch of different channels in a whole bunch of different ways. One of the best ways and the fastest ways to communicate is through email. And so I get this question from Carlos. He says, how do I write better emails? Carlos, well, this one's for you, my friend. I've got a couple of questions, and the way to do it, right? Like, in a lot of the NLP classes and a lot of the programs that I've been a part of, one of the things that, by the way, this is a high ticket 10-minute tune-up. I just didn't put the banner there. Hold on, let me go put the brand in so you guys can see it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Bam. It's a 10-minute high ticket tune-up. Here you go again with Sean. So I got the link there. I'm just still kind of clicking the buttons. So Saul is in the house. What's up? And so one of the things that my NLP teachers taught me, his name's Rintu Basu, and author of several books, is an NLP master. NLP stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming. And he talks about this concept of using questions to guide your prospect through their journey to making a buying decision. So the buying decisions, okay, remember, it's always for good, never for evil. And as we always focus on, and one of the keys is using questions to guide somebody along their journey. Because as a sales professional, it's not our job to convince anyone. It's not our job really to persuade anyone. It's our job to guide prospects through their journey and make a decision that's going to impact or better their lives. And so Carlos writes, hey, Sean, how do I write better emails? Carlos, this is your answer. I'm going to give you 5 questions, actionable takeaway questions that you can put into your email writing of every single email, and it'll be super easy for you to write better emails. So first tip is question number 1. You want to write this down. How is what you're doing or offering different than everything else that person has seen? Okay, so first question is, maybe I should write these down. Hold on, let me see if I can do this here. 1 second. So step 1 is question 1 to ask. Right, here we go. I'll just write it here and I'll flash it on the screen. How is this different than anything else I've seen, they've seen? Okay, so let me just add that one. All right, cool. So this is question number 1. Write this down. How is this different than anything else that they've seen? So when you're writing an email, write this question down and make sure that you answer this within the first 1 or 2 lines, right? The second line, okay, so now that we've got that one there, let me just put up the next question is, this is my favorite. One of my favorites is, what's in it for me? This is another great question for you to ask or answer in your email. So as you're writing your emails, remember, line 1 or line 2 or 3 should be, hey, how is this different from anything else that they've seen? Just answer that question in 1 sentence. The next sentence should be, what's in it for me? That's question number 2, not question number 1. Sorry, let me change that there. So there's 2 questions that we've now gotten there that you can ask. The next question is, how do I know this is real? Unless you already have an established relationship with the person, then that should be a pretty easy one to answer. The next question you want to ask is, why now? Why does this person want to take action now on what is going on in their world, right? So this is really important because this is all focused. And again, I think what it comes down to, basically going back to Carlos's question, is how do I write better emails? Instead of focusing on yourself, focus on that person. And we want to help them to understand, hey, why or how is this different from everything else? What's in it for them? And so the next one is, why now? Why is now a good time for them to take action? So that's the third question to ask. You could throw in one like, why should I trust you? That might be another good question to answer. And then the last 2 is, how do I get started? And what do I have to lose? So again, let me repeat these questions. So if you're going to write better emails, the best way to do it is set yourself up these 5 questions. These questions are super powerful. I do it in almost every email that I write. Okay. The first one is, how is this different from everything else that person has seen? That's the first line of your email should say that, right? How is it different? Second one is, what's in it for them? Because we're always focused on them. Okay. Third one is, why now? Like, why is now the right time for them to move forward? And then the next one is, how do they get started, right? You got to have a call to action in that email somehow. And the last one, usually in the PS, is what do they have to lose if they don't take action? And I think that last one is a good cliffhanger, because most people don't talk about like, hey, if you don't do this, this might happen. Or if you don't do this, that's going to happen to you. Or if you don't do this, I've seen this happen to so many other people. And I think, Carlos, if you're listening to me here, man, this is the way to write really, really powerful, short emails that are punchy, that are going to actually help your prospects move forward and make better decisions. Again, just answering those 5 questions. If you missed them, go back and watch the replay of this. But I can tell you, those questions are things that I answer all the time. Let me repeat them one last time so you just know that what they are. Again, the first one is you obviously a salutation. So it'd be like, hey, Carlos, comma, and it'd be like, how is this different from everything else I've seen? Hey, I want you to join our High Ticket Ascenders family, simply because it's a place where you can connect with other people. There's no competition. You can get best ideas. This is different than anything else that you've seen, simply because you're going to be connected and never sold to in the High Ticket Ascenders group. Secondly, what's in it for them? Carlos, again, if I'm speaking to Carlos in an email, I'm going to say something about like, hey, man, once you come into this organization, you're going to learn about offer creation. You're going to learn about automation and funnel systems. You're going to learn all the secrets and tactics about sales and persuasion and NLP and neuroscience and a bunch of these other things that are really, really cool. So that's what's in it for Carlos. And I would write that in some sort of like a 1-sentence line. The next one is why now, right? Carlos, you might be feeling like you're getting stuck, or, hey, if I'm in the email, I'm writing like, do you feel like you're ever getting stuck with this or that, or frustrated by that, or annoyed by this? Like, this is why you need to take action right now to get out of that place, right? And then how do I get started, right? Again, Carlos, I would love for you to join my free Facebook group. Again, here's the link. Click here and join. As soon as you join, I'll let you in as soon as you get in. And then the end will be my name, Sean. And then what do I have to lose is the last question, or what does the prospect have to lose? And literally say, hey, Carlos, look, if you don't get started with us right now, or you don't join our Facebook group, or you don't, whatever call to action is that you have, like, you know, Einstein says, if you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, you're insane. You don't want to be that guy, do you? Nah, I didn't think so. Okay. Anyway, join our free group. So that is how I write my emails, or craft at least a lot of them. I use those questions in my sales copy and everything else that I share. And that is today's 10-minute high ticket tune-up. I hope it helped you. If it did, please share that. Share this to somebody else that might be, you know, like writing a lot of emails. If you have a copywriter on your staff, this would be very valuable for them as well. And again, guys, thank you for being here. We love you. And high ticket away, go fight, win. That's what we always say. We'll talk later.